everyone, I'm Abby.
I'm Riley.
My name is Wala Yassin.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Olivia.
And we are the research assistants at the University of Guelph-Humber with the Soka Education Research Centre on Global Citizenship. Together with my fellow research assistants, we have created a video in which we asked people we know about their understanding of global citizenship. We asked them 3 questions. What is a global citizen? What does a global citizen do? And what is the difference between a regular citizen and a global citizen? Here are some excerpts of their responses. We hope you enjoy this video.
What is a global citizen?
A global citizen is someone who, in addition to contributing to their community, they try to contribute to the world at large and help the world.
Global citizen is someone who looks beyond the boundaries of their own community or their own country to see what's happening in the greater world at large and how they are impacting that and are impacted by it.
I don't know.
I believe a global citizen is someone who lives in the context of a global community. So they're not just involved in their own community, but they're kind of thinking about what's going on around the world.
A global citizen. So when I think of that word, I break down global and citizen. So I'm thinking a person that might have their body and life in multiple places, possibly.
A global citizen is someone who doesn't identify themselves as part of one area, but through the virtual world, they help put their opinions on other situations around the world.
A global citizen is a citizen of the world.
Well, when we teach it to junior children at school and primary kids, we talk about people who consider the world and all the people that live in it, not just the people in their home, but the world at large, their community and beyond, and about participating in projects and things that will service the world as a whole, as opposed to just one small area or one small community or one small part of society.
Well, everybody's a citizen of some country or the other. Some are dual citizenships we have. But a global citizen means, besides taking an interest in his own country, the global citizen is interested in solving problems in other countries and the rest of the world. That's why it's called a global citizen.
What does a global citizen do?
They take an active part in serving, first of all, their own community and home, and then they go beyond that and they try to reach other areas of the world with several kinds of ideas, projects and ideas that will benefit the whole world, not just their community, and considering all cultures and all different kinds of people and ages and so on.
So a global citizen, what he does is he gets involved in different organizations. He registers with them who do work around the world, and they go to different countries and solve problems like poverty, malnutrition, climate problems, etc. They get involved in that, so that is what they do.
I think a global citizen does not only for their own country, but for the world, and is open to different cultures, open to different countries, different values, etc.
I don't know.
I think a global citizen tries to involve themselves in communities and organizations that go beyond just their own community. So, for example, Doctors Without Borders, that's an organization that goes, to country to help out. So I think anyone who's willing to put an effort all around the world, that's what a global citizen is.
Possibly they're doing work in multiple places as well, and I don't know, applying themselves to the economy, in both places.
They voice their opinions on serious topics around the world to help the communities.
They will participate in community events perhaps, and strive to understand different cultures. They probably travel a lot, and they probably do a lot of hands-on learning, like really immerse themselves in different cultures.
So again, a global citizen needs to take the time to educate themselves about what is going on in the world around them, what the current events are, as opposed to just looking at what personally affects them directly, looking at what, so I guess just being aware in terms of news and things like that about what's going on.
What is the difference between a regular citizen and a global citizen?
A regular citizen probably just doesn't reach beyond their own community and their own home. They probably just limit themselves. Global citizen is thinking of the world at large, I'd say.
Again, a regular citizen would go about their day. They would, do their job, come home, look after their family. And a global citizen, again, is thinking more about what is the impact that I have in my life more globally, and how does that affect me? And just, I guess, being sort of more interested in what's going on beyond your own personal day-to-day life.
A citizen is committed to like their own country and where they come from or where they live. But a global citizen is someone who lives in one part of the world but looks at the whole world or the whole earth and takes care of the stuff that happens with the world and not just their own country.
So a global citizen is different from a regular citizen because, as I mentioned in the first question you asked me, he's getting involved in the problems all around the country in different parts of the world. So that's why he's different from a regular citizen, because the regular citizen only is involved in problems in his own country. That's it.
They follow global news.
A regular citizen is like someone who would say they're part of one country and one country only, whereas a global citizen considers themselves as part of the whole world to help around.
I'm gonna probably see, because we're taking the global part out of it, a regular citizen would be someone who's staying in one place, and then a global citizen would be somebody who does not stay in one place and has different things in different places, possibly.
I think a global citizen has to be more active because they have to actively look for global communities, whereas a regular citizen, because of the proximity to the community, they're quite close with the people, so it's not that hard to be a regular citizen. But yeah, I think a global citizen definitely has to do more work in terms of being a global citizen.
Global citizens they tend to be a lot more involved in the world around them, whereas like a regular citizen might just sort of keep to their own community or even just like their own social bubble. A global citizen tends to have like more like world-centric ideas, more intersectional, I suppose, with like lots of, they're concerned about a lot of different kinds of people as opposed to just who they know.